I always had a feeling that this surprise film from 2018 was gonna have a sequel. I never thought it was gonna take 7 years. Hello everyone, I'm Jay Mere and welcome to another movie review. And this time I'm gonna review a movie from 2025. This is my first movie review for the new film year, and I want to talk about the first movie I saw this year, and that is Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. And this is the sequel to the 2018 movie Den of Thieves. And the first Den of Thieves movie that already came out 7 years ago, I also believe it was early on in the year, maybe even January released as well. And I did not saw it in theaters. I had not really high hopes for this movie. I thought, oh, this is just another action movie, nothing special. And then I saw it at home, and I was actually pleasantly surprised with this movie. I didn't thought it was going to be this good, and I really enjoyed the first Den of Thieves movie. That was a really cool movie. I really liked that they showed both sides of the heist, and then that third act, that action-packed third act, that was really amazing. So I really love Den of Thieves from 2018, and I always thought this movie is going to get a sequel. And I was right, but I had to wait 7 years for it. So now we finally have a sequel, Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. And this movie is also, just like the first movie, directed by Christian Goodegast and starring our Jared Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. But what is the movie about? Well, this sequel basically picks up where the first movie left, only also many years later. We're still focusing on our two main characters, that's Big Nick, played by Jared Butler, and our remaining thief from the first movie, Donnie, played by O'Shea Jackson Jr. And we basically see them after the events of the first movie. Donnie basically escaped his crew. He did not go to jail. He escaped, and he's basically living in Europe for the moment and doing other heists with his new crew. Big Nick is more in a depressed state. He is going through a divorce. He's not really sure on his job anymore, and he always has this urge to catch Donnie, the one that got away in the first movie. And he tracks him down in Europe. But there is a twist. He does not want to catch him. He basically wants to be a part of the heist. And that's the movie. The two characters from the first movie teaming up to do a heist. First of all, let's start with the opening scene. I really love the opening scene. It's not really anything special we see in that opening scene, but why I love it is because it's taking place in Belgium, and that's my country. I always like it when an American movie has a scene or is taking place in some city in my country. So that is always nice. That's always a big plus for me, and they actually even spoke my language in this movie. There were two characters. They had dialogue in Flemish, so that was really nice. That's a big plus. I really love that. But soon after the opening scene, we are basically at our main setting, and that's somewhere in the south of France. And for the remaining of the movie, we basically stay at that place. This movie is not really hopping from European city to another European city. At the one side, that's a bit unfortunate. I would really love to see other places as well, but it's not really a big miss in the movie. It makes actually sense for them to stay at this one place. I really like the story. I really think they are doing something different with it. Really what they are doing with the character of Big Nick. And I really like that he was teaming up with Donnie and how that was working out. There was a whole other dynamic of the movie, so that was really nice to see. The movie is pretty long. It's like almost 2.5 hours. That's long, and not really a lot happens in that movie. That's sometimes a bit of an issue because the movie takes its time, and sometimes you can really feel that it drags. Like I said, they are staying at this one place, they are planning the heist, that happens, and it takes a whole long time before some action is involved, and that's a bit unfortunate. Also, there's this whole other plot line with the mob. I just don't see how that storyline really fits in the movie. I think it can be perfectly left out of the movie and we have the same movie. So that was a bit useless, that plot line. But I like the characters, I like to follow them in the story. And the heist they are doing, I was actually pretty interested. I was really invested in these characters and how they are doing the heist. And I have to say, the heist sequence, so when the characters are basically doing the heist, that's the best sequence of the entire movie. I was really nice. It was really nice to see that. That was the best time the movie gave to me actually. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna see some groundbreaking heist scene in this movie. I think you can have other heist movies that are way more impressive than this movie, but the heist they are doing was pretty cool. So if that was a whole setup of the movie, then they were successful. And also after that we have a car chase scene, an action scene in the car. That was also very cool, but nothing on the same level as the action-packed third act we have seen in the first movie. So if that is what you are looking for in this sequel, I don't think you're gonna find it. So these were basically my thoughts on this movie. I really liked it. It's a good enough heist movie. It was a good movie to start this new movie year, but it's not really that impressive or anything. It does not really leave a mark or an impact. It's just a good enough movie to spend some time with characters doing a heist. So I basically like it. Always be free to share your thoughts on this movie below in the comments. Did you like it? What did you like it? What did you not like it? Please let me know. Would love to read that. And if you want to see more reviews of me in the future, always be free to subscribe to my channel. And till the next time.